It's word on the street, however you want to do it. Yeah, that's how you want to do it.
Hey, it's your boy Biz Out of Biz, man. Shout out to Word on the Street podcast. I'm telling you, we're going up the thumb with it, nigga. Big nigga. Yeah.
Saucy, baby. Podcast, you know what I'm saying? Doing it big, boy.
Got to know that.
You know what I'm saying? Let me fuck with it. Get it a little bit. Hold the camera. Y'all see it, boy? My dog, boss man. Boss man, D-Lo. This the new Jesus. I'm talking about
Trash.
Sharks. I'm talking about, man, this the hottest thing in the city. This your boy T1. My man, boss man, doing his thing, man. You know what I'm saying?
Show, man. You know the biggest, man. We going up. We're going to stay in motion. We're going to keep that motion. Save that motion. Yeah, the motion. Show. Yeah, show that.
Hey family, it's Michael Baisden. Finally made it back to Orlando. Ran into my man G Money out here at the Cigar Box. We're having a great time. Check out his podcast, Word on the Street, Word on the Street. Make sure you get that right. 7 o'clock every night Eastern Time. Check him out. And I'm interested in what this brother's talking about. So I'm going to come on the podcast when I get back from Vegas. We're going to see what he's talking about.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy, comedian Mojo Brooks. And make sure y'all tap in to the What's the Word on the Street podcast. Hottest podcast out.
It's about to go down. It's about to go down.
Hi, this your man Antonio Tarver, the champ. Come with me as Word on the Street. Witness the life of the champion leading up to the title fight May 15th. See what I go through on a daily basis, see how we do it, see how we putting it down, and see how we prepare to upset the world, shock the world on May 15th as we get ready to destroy and eliminate Roy Jones Jr. finally and for all.
What you gonna do different in this fight that you didn't do in the last fight?
Well, mainly, we working harder. We looking to get better. I mean, I think in their mind they think that they've seen the best Antonio Tarver that they're going to see. But if they're thinking like that, they're in for a rude awakening. I mean, we've been training ever since January, man, on my strength and conditioning, my stamina, my endurance. I think that we right where we want to be. I got a great trainer, Buddy McGurdy. He's basically laid down the game plan, and we're going to execute it to the fullest. This time you'll see a more aggressive, more determined, more hungry fighter. I just want to keep the pressure on the guy continuously, and make him think every second of every round. I think that mental stress will wear him down, and also with the body attack that I plan on giving him. And my whole thing is that I'm paranoid right now with the way these judges are calling fights. My thing is that I'm determined to make sure that it don't go the distance. So I know we got our hands full. Roy Jones is a great fighter. I feel that he's in his mind think that he could have did a lot of things differently leading up to the fight. I think he's looking to correct some things. So I'm expecting and training for the best Roy Jones ever. And but he's going to get the best Antonio Tarver ever. And
Okay, hey man. Y'all know, man, we got history of what we do. You know what I'm saying? We got history of what we do, man. I'm talking about we got receipts on what we do. Word on the Street, household name, been around a long time. Y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing it since the magazine days. We've been doing it since the TV show. You know what I'm saying? We just been holding our lane down. Whole lot of superstars we done ran across. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Antonio Tarver, you know what I'm saying, from right here, you know what I'm saying, in our backyard. That's right, Antonio Tarver. It's going down, man. We're getting ready to get the show started. Got a great show for y'all tonight. Y'all ready? Is y'all ready? You know what I'm saying? We kind of like Memphis too. We kind of Geechee too. We a little Geechee too, a little country. Yeah, would you say country? Okay. But anyway, let's get this thing started, man. Let's get it started, man. It's Wednesday. It's like hump day. You know what I'm saying? Everybody feeling good. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my people on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I see my dog over there. I see 305 Queen Red. I see you, Queen Red. I see you. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Shout out to Selena Dot Brinson. I see you. Hey G Money. Hey to you too. You know what I'm saying? Hey to you too. You know what I'm saying? How y'all doing? Anyway, like I said, man, we gonna pop it like what we do, man. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple great guests that's gonna be in the building. They're supposed to be showing up, so we just waiting on them to check in, and then we gonna roll it what we do, man. We gonna find out some things and educate you as usual. You know what I'm saying? We are gonna educate you as usual. You know what I'm saying? It gets twisted up, you know. But we gonna do it. We gonna make it happen. What's anything y'all got, you know what I'm saying, that y'all know about, that y'all might want to tell me about, so I can, you know what I'm saying, don't be afraid to put it in the chat. If you're scared, you know what I'm saying, like I said, call the number on the, I do got to put it on the bottom of the stream before I say that. Call the number on the bottom of the stream, and we'll chat a little bit. If y'all don't mind, for my guests get in, we can chat a little bit. That's the number. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared. You know what I'm saying? We'll chop it up real quick before my guests get in the building. I don't mind chopping it up with y'all. I ain't had no drink. I ain't on no drink. Not right now. You know what I'm saying? If I drink, I'm going to drink me some water. You know what I'm saying? Health is wealth. You know what I'm saying? So, you know how certain people be trying to get, you know, they'll have a drink, then turn around and start trying to be healthy. Is that backwards? You know what I'm saying? Do you supposed to do it like that? You know what I'm saying? Have a drink and then turn around and say, man, I gotta drink some water. I gotta eat healthy. I gotta start doing things right. That's kind of backwards, ain't it? Right? Some of y'all say y'all don't drink. Okay. All right. Yeah, right. I hear you. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, like I said, in the news, and that I definitely want to show y'all something that a girl, she ain't playing, man. This girl here, man, I'm really impressed with, you know what I'm saying, like how she get down, man. You know what I'm saying? Because she gets down. Yeah, she gets down. In case y'all don't know who I'm talking about my girl Jasmine Crockett. Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
If she will answer right or wrong, raping children. Wrong. Right or wrong, killing random citizens. Definitely wrong. Right or wrong, enriching yourself as the sitting president of the United States. Definitely wrong. Okay, thank you, because I probably never would have got that with our... Understand how it works with witnesses. I'm not really sure what law school she went to and what all kind of cases she tried, but typically when you come into a space and somebody's a witness, then they sit there and they answer questions instead of asking questions. And then we also have this objection that we use as lawyers called non-responsive when a witness fails to actually answer the question. But nevertheless, let me address the survivors, because that's exactly who they are. They are not victims, they are survivors. Let me say thank you for having more courage and moral clarity in your pinky fingers than the entire Department of Justice. We are currently the laughing stock of the world, partially because of the failed leadership within the DOJ, as we see kings and queens falling everywhere around the world. But we don't know the basics of right and wrong in this country, because it's not about partisanship. And that's why I applaud Thomas Massie, because he's the only person on the Republican side that has a backbone and knows how to stand up to corruption. But nevertheless, let me keep going. My Democratic colleagues have been attacked this entire committee hearing. They have been lied on. And frankly, the American people weren't looking for that. They were looking for answers about the corruption that they see coming from this administration. In the written testimony of this witness, of this particular witness, she stated that when she took office, she had two main goals. The first was to end the weaponization of justice, and second, to return the department to its core mission. Not only have you lied about both, you've intentionally done the exact opposite. You're spending more taxpayer resources arresting journalists than you are prosecuting pedophiles and creeps. In fact, your boss, the President of the United States, stated that this administration, quote, took the freedom of speech away. And at your direction, DOJ has arrested Don Lemon and Georgia Fort. And I might add that y'all actually had a judge that rejected y'all for trying to arrest Don Lemon before, just like the grand jury rejected y'all as it relates to Senator Kelly, just like a grand jury rejected y'all as it relates to Senator Slotkin, just like the case against Tish James was dismissed and the case against Mr. Comey was dismissed. I completely don't get how it is that you're sitting at the top of DOJ because you don't seem to be good at your job. You're spending more taxpayer resources arresting these journalists. In fact, we know after Georgia Fort and Don Lemon were arrested, we know that there were homes of journalists that were raided. We know that threatened prosecution against students protesting your actions and forced tech companies to remove apps used to track ISIS activities. But let's circle back to you protecting pedophiles and creeps, because I want to talk about the president and his possible involvement with Jeffrey Epstein. Now, I don't know what the president might have done with Jeffrey Epstein, but unlike this administration, I believe that facts matter. So let's talk about the facts. Fact number one, Donald Trump is one of the most named people in the Epstein files. At least 5,000 files contains more than 38,000 references to Trump, his wife, or Mar-a-Lago. Fact number two, Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell made young girls available to Trump on multiple occasions. For example, according to this file, Ghislaine Maxwell presented a young girl to President Trump who spent more than 20 minutes apparently flirting with her. Here's another example. This shows notes from FBI investigators that describe Jeffrey Epstein transporting a victim to Mar-a-Lago to meet with President Trump, where he bragged to Trump that, quote, this is a good one. Now, I'm not saying that the president is a pedophile, but there is a lot of evidence in these files that suggests that he's very close friends with a lot of men who are pedophiles. What's crazy about all of this is just that this is a big cover-up. And this administration is engaged in it. In fact, this administration is complicit. But there are numerous others, like how the DOJ is attempting to obstruct justice in the investigation of the rogue agents who have murdered American citizens, or how the DOJ seized voter data from Fulton County in an attempt to steal the 2026 midterm elections, or how federal agents have Tom Homan on tape accepting a bribe and your agency killed the investigation, or how your agency is ready to give the president a $230 million day payday, which is unconstitutional. The Constitution is clear. The president shall not receive any payment except his salary while in office. The fact of the matter is that you will be remembered as one of the worst attorney generals in history, an attorney general who has prioritized obstruction over justice, corruption over the law, fealty to the president over loyalty to the Constitution. And Mr. Chairman, I will yield.
Gentleman yields. Gentleman from Missouri is recognized. Excuse me, gentleman from Kansas, the Attorney General, former Attorney General, Mr. Schmidt is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and General Bondi, thanks for being here. Did you have anything you wanted to say before we talk?
I do. Thank you, Congressman. Thank you, my friend, for many years. I find it interesting that she didn't even want to try, Congresswoman Crockett, to ask any questions, because she certainly did not condemn her leader, Hakeem Jeffries, for taking money from Jeffrey Epstein after Epstein was convicted. And I will be brief to give you your time, Congressman. This is what she didn't want to talk about. Texas, from Cuba, convicted, homicide, arson, weapon offense.
Convicted.
You know,
so what we talking about? Convict some of these perpetrators that rape these women that are sitting behind you, that you refuse to even acknowledge they are here.
Time belongs to the gentleman from Kansas.
Mr. Chairman, could I have a few seconds back to make up for the yelling? Thank you. General, did you have anything further to say?
Texas, convicted of homicide, Cecil Joseph from Dominican Republic. Texas, convicted for kidnapping, rape, Khalid Khan from Afghanistan. That's why they want to talk about Epstein and not what's happening in their own states.
Thank you, General, and thank you for being here.
Yeah, right.
This has been quite a spectacle to observe today. I think it's sad.
Sad, for real. Anyway, man, that, like I said, my girl You know what I'm saying? Putting it down, Jasmine Crockett. Just educating y'all a little bit. Good evening there, Annie K. Jones. I see you, you know what I'm saying? She is in the building. We're just educating you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Jasmine Crockett. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? I do love her, so y'all give it up for Jasmine Crockett. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Jasmine Crockett. She holds it down. She, you know what I'm saying, holds no punches. She goes straight to it, and that's what we need. We need people like we need people like that. You know what I'm saying? We need people that's gonna go straight in and not hold no punches and get straight to the point. You know what I'm saying? Straight to the point. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, like I said, man, we live on you tonight, man. Just trying to educate you real quick. We got a special VIP guest that's in the building. You know what I'm saying? So, and she holds it down the same way, man, because she's out there fighting and, you know, fighting for what we should be out there fighting for. You know what I'm saying? Out there doing things. Where's the, you know what I'm saying? Where's the Rosa Parks? Where's the people that's standing up? Where's the Martin Luther King? You know what I'm saying? We got to stand up, man, for all this. That's what's going on, man. The president is putting up, you know, our ex-president and his wife as monkeys and just doing anything that he wants to do. I mean, just doing anything he want to do and just justifying it. You know what I'm saying? And even with this ISIS, you know what I'm saying? This ICE, this is really not our fight. You know what I'm saying? It's not our fight. But, you know, but at the same time, it is our fight. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, they coming over here doing certain things and just snatching people up, getting money for, you know, not even knowing, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, they basically cutting the line. If you from the United States, you either black or you either white. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. Any other races or any other person that's not from here, subject to be, you know what I'm saying, expedited back to where they're from. Simple as that. Anyway, quick little break, and then we're gonna get into the little VIP guest. Let y'all know who she is in a few minutes, and we're gonna keep this thing going, man. Don't y'all go nowhere, man, because we holding it down. Word on the street. Shouts out to my people on Instagram. I see y'all logging in. Shouts out to my people on Facebook. I see you. My man David Stone, he might come in. I think he did say that he might come in. But also support the Black-owned business. Very important. Support our Black-owned business. And Black-owned business do good business. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're going to lead on. We're going to get into our little VIP guest. Don't go nowhere. 30 seconds. Just chill. Stop playing. You know what I'm saying?
Shining sun, thank you for the sunshine. Okay, shining sun, thank you for the love you brought my way. Shining one so true, I love you.
Okay, we back at it, man. And without further ado, man, I'm gonna bring in my special VIP guest, and they doing it big, man. They got a grand opening that's gonna be this weekend. That's right, Valentine's weekend, and they're gonna explain to you, it's a Black-owned business. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when we bring Black-owned business, man, I told y'all we stronger together. Divided we'll fall. We got to support each other. You know what I'm saying? It's very important. But without further ado, I'm going to bring on Venue 7. Hello. Are you there? Can you hear me? Venue 7. She in her own little world. Hello. I don't know, maybe they ain't got it together right now.
Unknown caller.
Okay. Hold on. Can you hear me? Hello? We can't hear you. All right, you buffing you starting to come through a little bit, but you buffing a little bit. Can you hear us? Can you hear me? Okay. You know. Okay, I see you, Sugar Black. We can't hear you.
Okay.
Okay. Now how you doing? Dang, you was right there, man. Get that internet together, man. Y'all going and cash out them people real quick, man. Cash out Bill South or T-Mobile, one of them people real quick, man. Or Zell them. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Let them get their act together. You know what I'm saying? Look, that's what happened, man. When y'all be trying to, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be trying to cheat and trying to not pay them people, man. When you don't pay your cable bill and stuff like that, this is what happened. You gotta, and sometimes, all jokes aside, sometimes you gotta beef up that. You can't just go and get the little $39 special. You know what I'm saying? These days, man, with all that's going on in the world, you at least gotta go to the mid grade. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't pump number 93 octane in my car. You know what I'm saying? So, but don't try to be like me. If you could just get on your level, but just regular is not that good right now, because it's just things are happening so fast till sometimes you might have to, step up a grade a little bit. You might have to go to the second grade. You can't go to that little you just can't do it. I'm serious for real. But anyway, let's see if we can might bring on our other VIP guests while they getting it all together. You know what I'm saying? While they getting it all together, we're gonna try to bring on our other VIP guests. Y'all give me a minute now. We getting it all together, man. We know, everybody is not equipped like, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people see them in the street and they say, oh, gee, I want to get on. Boy, I got stuff to talk about. And I put them on, and they be like this. They be stuck. They be froze. You know what I'm saying? It's good when you out there in the public and you talking, and then now when that camera hits you, it just something about that camera be a different episode. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a different episode. So certain people, it just not made for everybody. Ain't that right, Queen Red? Anyway, let's try it again. Our VIP guest, Venue 7.
Hey, everybody.
All right.
Y'all see what's going on?
That's a lot better. That's a lot better now, man. Dang, I'm glad. Listen, I'm glad y'all cashed out them people, T-Mobile or whoever y'all did. You know what I'm saying?
Spectrum. It was Spectrum.
Okay, y'all Spectrum then. Y'all really wrong now. Spectrum, you know what I'm saying? They all right. They all right.
They're rolling now. We good to go.
That's it. As long as y'all rocking and rolling, that's all that matters. So we're going to get this thing started. But let the people out there know what's the name of your new venue that you're starting up.
Okay, so it's a lounge / event center. Everybody, is Venue 7, right off of Silver Star and Hiawassee, 2649 North Hiawassee Drive. Everybody know where the Bravo Plaza is. We're right next to Bravo, right in between Bravo and the Goodwill.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so Venue 7. Venue 7. That sounds so I mean, I love the name.
Prestige, right?
Yes. I'm
Yes,
talking
that's
about.
the vibe we giving. So we trying to bring a whole different vibe to the city. We still, want to dibble and dabble in the ratchet. We love that, of course, but we want to bring an upscale, elevated type of vibe. We have hookahs, we got food, happy hour, good drinks, good vibes, big old space. Y'all got to see the vibes in here. Like, it's just
Wow. It sounds. Listen,
it's
just for
top
me.
notch. I'm telling you.
From me just seeing it, and I did have a chance to peep some of the red couches. Y'all
It's
just
the
look
red
so. Oh man, I ain't gonna give it away. I mean, but y'all just look so high class. Y'all look
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm
Thank
saying.
you.
So what's the vibe? What's the vibe gonna be? It's more or less like you got hookahs, you got drinks. You know what I'm saying. You got live music, right?
We got live music. So we actually going to bring a different vibe to the live music. Not only are we going to do like more of the, and sorry, because we still got some things going on. So sorry for the background noise, but so we're going to have different vibes throughout the week. Let me tell y'all our hours. So we're Wednesday through Saturday. Happy hour is going to be 5 to 8. Nightlife is going to be 10 to 2:30. We're going to have food trucks here, different type of foods every single day. We are open on Sundays, but that's only for events and private bookings. So if y'all want to have private birthday parties, bachelor parties, things like that, we're open for those as well on Sundays. We're looking for Afro beats, Caribbean, Latina, compa, R&B, hip hop. We coming with all the vibes, all the upscale vibes. Even with the live music, we have something in the works. We can't talk too much because everything is still being negotiated, but we're working on something like a live R&B night where it's going to be a live band singing R&B. We're going to have good chairs, candles, hookahs, food.
Wow.
Different vibes for the city. This is what the city been waiting for.
Yes, I'm feeling it already, man. So Venue 7, man, y'all here. Venue 7, y'all here. Venue 7.
Grand opening is February 14th, Valentine's Day. Everybody is in free. Like I said, we're gonna have food in the daytime, food in the nighttime. We hanging out.
Man, I'm out to, you know what I'm saying? I'm out to bring that chicken and waffle down there.
Oh, you know we gotta have the chicken and waffles. We're gonna have empanadas. We're gonna have some tacos.
Yes.
I'm telling y'all, we about to do it.
Right. Oh man, it sounds like it's gonna be, all that, and give me a as far as like an age bracket, okay? Are y'all shooting for a certain age bracket, or how y'all doing that? You know what I'm saying?
We're not shutting down anybody. So of course 18 and up to party, of course, 21 to drink. We're not shooing away any particular age group, but we are going for an upscale vibe.
Right. Okay.
Does that make sense? So we're welcoming everybody. We're welcoming all different type of cultures, but the vibe is going to be different, completely different. It's not going to be all that standing up on the couches, smoking y'all, you know what I'm saying? We're not doing that. We just chilling.
Okay.
Grown
Well,
and
listen.
sexy.
From me
or
hearing
young
it,
and sexy.
yes. Okay. You know what I'm saying? From me hearing it, I'm loving the vibe already. You know what I'm saying? I think y'all need to get us a Pacific night. You know what I'm saying? A Pacific night for for grown and
for the grown.
and
Now,
shit.
what you mean when you say grown?
When I say grown, I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't want to give away my age, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know I'm old as hell.
Okay. I got you.
But what I'm saying is,
we got special nights for y'all too. Don't even worry about
I
it.
would at least say at least 30 or 40 and up. 40 and up. You know what I'm saying?
Because y'all gonna spend the money.
40 and up. You know what I'm saying? If you do something in the 40 and up, I'm there, because I mean,
but talk to me. So talk to me. How can we cater to that age range?
Okay, how you cater to that age range is basically, is basically either go with 35 and up or either 40 and up. Okay. And then you older people want to hear They, you know what I'm saying? They want to hear no little baby. They don't want to hear no little baby. They don't want to. They want to hear that groan, that Marvin.
That
Gaye.
Marvin Gaye.
They want to hear some. They want to hear some
brothers.
Lenny Williams and you know.
See, I'm an old school at heart, so I know all that. I can vibe.
Right. So you gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? You gonna have to play that grown music in order for, you know, for the grown people to stay there. So, but if it ain't but one night,
But what's a good night? Cause you know y'all be in the bed a little early.
Well, I mean, you know, with us old folks, you are absolutely right. We not going no more to 2:00. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. I'm already knowing. But we do day parties too, though.
Right. By 12:00 or something like that, we tapping out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so you know, just one night. I mean, I'm pretty sure my people on here, they might, you know, they would agree with me. Just one night of a grown night, then that way, even if it's a Thursday night, you know what I'm saying? If it's a Thursday night, because we ain't got nothing to do on Thursday. They really don't have nothing to do on a Wednesday night. I don't know what the hell, you know what I'm saying?
They have a lot of wind downs on Wednesdays, but that's more like downtown type of thing. We're not going with that type of vibe.
Exactly.
So we could do a grown wind down Wednesday now for the grown.
Right. Okay.
But more like a day party type of thing.
What my girl Shay say? Can you see what Shay said?
He said 35 and up, old school music with a little bit of old R&B. Gerald Levert, yes.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate that, Shay. You know what I'm saying? She gonna get it to you blood raw. You know what I'm saying? She gonna get and you know that's what I'm saying. Y'all pick a night or whatever. But I just feel like if you come with at least, you know what I'm saying, 35 and up and stuff like that, then you really gonna get them. I'm getting the ideas. She said we old people work and have to be. I ain't mad at you, girl. yeah, Shay. You know what I'm saying? Shay is, you know, Shay kind of old now.
Why you don't do her like that? My name's Shay too. Don't do her like that.
Right. Well, you know, we had you know what I'm saying? Guy named Bubba. He came on here. And he said he was talking to Shay and told me, oh, she used to be fine, and I had to straighten him like. Hold on, bro. You know what I'm saying? She used to be, bruh.
You got to fight for that one. You got in his chest, right?
Oh, man, I got in his chest. And for real. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even like that comment. He was like, she used to be fine. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you used to be pretty.
He sounded like somebody that wanted her but couldn't get her.
That's
back
it.
In the day. That's what it was.
You know, we ain't gonna put a stick on
I
it.
ain't gonna be missed.
But he's known to be a stalker.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
I ain't say no names, but he's known to be a stalker.
We just keep on moving. Shay, don't worry about it, girl. Don't worry about that.
But look, this question. Okay, how did y'all come up with that name? I'm just feeling that name. How did y'all?
So let me turn it. Let me turn it to my girl.
What's up, G Money?
What's up? That
I'm gonna break it down to you.
Okay, break it down.
Yes. 7 came up. I know somebody on the 7th, so they were like, use my number. And I'm like, okay. And then we just went through a list of names. We talked about it, and we just came up with Venue 7. Tried to keep it 7 so perfectly. Easy to remember. Good. It just sounds good.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? Venue 7. Y'all get up one more time for the Venue 7. I'm loving it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all see it.
Okay, so tell her, don't go nowhere. One more question. I want to know, you know what I'm saying, what is the bigger picture? What's the bigger picture with this business? I mean, what's your ultimate goal?
So the goal is, I mean, we want to cater, bring that luxury style, that, you know, relaxed vibe, and then eventually we want to be able to grow and expand. Whether it's, you know, moving out of this building, you know, in the coming years or getting bigger, but the goal is to expand and own multiple businesses and provide that in different areas. Might probably head to Apopka or something, maybe Kissimmee, who knows? They might need a lounge out there somewhere.
Right. Okay. And
grew up in this neighborhood too, so we want to bring something to the area that we ain't got. No upscale type of good Bob lounges where you ain't got to travel far out downtown or International Drive. So we bringing that feel here. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Look at all different aspects.
Well, me being a promoter, you know, I'm gonna have to ask those promoter questions. What, what's your cap? I mean, what, how many people the building hold? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
We had 300.
oh wow,
It's definitely at 300.
for real?
Yes, sir.
Shit, I
300
might
for the
need to
lounge.
come over there.
300.
Oh man, y'all so 300 is your cap, right? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So okay, that's great, man. That's a big venue, man. So
Yeah,
hey
it's the
man, I'm-
perfect size. It's not too big and not too small.
okay. Well, I mean, like I said, me, you know, my thing is I want to tell y'all good luck to you, you know, to this grand opening. Good luck to the venture that you're doing. And the main thing, what I'm gonna tell you is, you know, find your niche. Find your niche. Meaning when I say find your niche is, you know, you can go in saying, okay, we're gonna play Caribbean music, or, you know, we're gonna play this, and then that don't be the niche. So what I mean is find your niche. If your niche is you know, old school, whatever it is, find it and find out who's spending money, you know what I'm saying? I mean, on a regular basis. That's what I mean by finding your niche, because a lot of people can go in and say, hey man, we're gonna have it where this gonna be reggae, and 3 island people come and you know 200 regular people come. So you trying to force that island music on them, and ain't nothing but 3 people.
So the thing about that is we're working with promoters. Like right now, what I can speak on that's signed, sealed, and delivered is our every third Saturday we have DJ Mario, and he's more on the Caribbean side where he plays more of the compa, Afro beats, and things of those natures. And he already has a crowd. So we're looking to partner with promoters who have a vision and already have you know, somewhat of a clientele or a crowd, and bring it over here where we're going to add our crowd with it, and you know, we're just going to excel from there.
Okay.
It is a lot of parking. Yes, the parking is great, and we also have a good back area as well where we're going to put our food truck.
Okay. Well, hey man, like I said, I think y'all got a lot of y'all stuff together. I'm seeing it being a big bang in the city. It's kind of what the city needs right now.
A lot of hard work being put in.
Yes,
a lot of hard work.
I'm telling you, is what the city needs, and you know, like I said, if y'all do it right, which y'all look like 3, you know, good solid head people, so it looks like y'all gonna have a good run. I mean, that's what I'm
we
gonna go with.
we definitely have a game plan. We're not just going in and say, yeah, everybody just come. It's very strategic, very methodical, and we're not just accepting anybody in the door. Like I said, we are very choosy about the promoters that we do work with, but like I said, we are looking to partner with promoters in different genres. We don't want to put ourselves in a box. So I definitely get what you're saying about finding a niche, but I feel like that is our niche.
Okay. One of my guys on Instagram saying to my is y'all gonna be playing Lil Baby? I mean, he heard
see
me
what I'm
say,
saying? We gotta feed the people.
he is, see, y'all can't see the comments on Instagram because you know
we gonna feed the people for sure.
Right.
We
Okay.
definitely feeding the people.
Yeah.
You want
Right.
Little Baby, we get. So you want some country, we gonna give you some country.
That too.
That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Little
But
reggaeton.
we currently advertising on 3 different networks. We on Instagram, we on YouTube, and we on Facebook.
Okay.
So
Hey, everybody.
you know what I'm saying? We you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the platform is, you know, a good sticker, and it's a very dominant sticker. So I wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't you know, taking care of a light bill or something. So it is, you know, taking care of a little light bill or something. So But you know what I'm saying, I gotta definitely let y'all know some of the things that's going on this weekend. So, you know what I'm saying, we're going to the grand opening, which we're gonna go over there and check out venue 7.
2649 North Hiawassee Road. 2649 North Hiawassee Road.
Y'all go check out our Instagram too. Instagram been booming.
ma'am.
It is venue7.lounge, and we are on TikTok as well. It's venue.7.
Okay. And then, so what time is the actual kickoff as far as Valentine's Day?
It starts at 4. So so the main event, well, I won't want to say main event, but the daytime event is going to be 4 to 8 o'clock. We're going to have slight little finger foods, right? Little finger foods there. And then 10 o'clock is when everything going to jump off, and we're going to have the real food.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
And
So
everything free entry, y'all. Free entry. We got the hookahs, everything.
okay.
But even in the
man.
daytime, we got live DJ, we got, free food. We have some giveaways for the ladies. We got one raffle giveaway that we giving away. Go ahead, tell them the details on the giveaway
Yes,
for
so
that.
the giveaway is pretty much going to be for 4 lucky people. Whoever wins, they're going to get a free section complimentary section with all of their guests, a complimentary bottle of, what are we doing? What do you want to do? Moet, Bel Air?
Whatever you call.
I think we might do Moet. I don't know. Something like that. And then also Sprinter butts. So they're going to have access. They're going to get picked up and dropped off wherever their location is on a
Wow. Man, look, I'm gonna see if I could go, you know what I'm saying, once we get off of air, and I'm gonna see if I could talk to Gregory Turner, which is Word on the Street, you know what I'm saying, and see if, you know what I'm saying, he might want to even, put together something on some sponsorship, if some money or something. Most likely he'll give
we
us
would
some
appreciate
money.
that.
You know what I'm saying? So Word on the Street. I'm gonna talk to him now. I'm G Money, you know what I'm saying? I gotta talk to the
We'll
boss.
put the good word in for
You know what I'm saying, which is Gregory Turner. Then I talked to him, and then, you know what I'm saying, and see if he could come up with something that could really be that'll bless the venue 7, you know what I'm saying, on their grand opening. So I just gotta holler at him and see what he can do, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure he can come up with something.
Okay.
Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So I definitely believe in y'all, and
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna definitely support you. And y'all welcome back to the platform, man, because we definitely want to try to be a
Make
part
sure y'all
of,
come out Saturday, February 14th.
14th,
Yeah,
4 to 8, free entry.
All day, all night,
Free food,
2649 North Hiawassee Road now.
Yes, we
Venue
want to
7.
definitely be a part of y'all winning. You know what I'm saying? So we want to do whatever we can to roll it out there and put it out there. So make sure y'all get me the flyer, and we'll put it up the whole 9 yards. Okay.
Yeah, we flooding the city too. I'm about to go hit downtown and flood the city too.
Okay.
Flyers on deck.
Flyers on deck, man. What my girl say. Yeah. Okay.
Let me
you know what
win
I'm saying?
that. You gotta come to the grand opening.
I know.
Opening.
Say you gotta be to the grand opening now.
We're actually partnering up with another company, Black-owned company, where they have a fleet of party buses and Sprinter vans as well. So we're looking to network with anybody who's willing to network with us.
Oh wow, that's nice. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, we gotta give it up for y'all, man. Let's give it up one more time for Venue 7.
Thank you.
I'm talking about ladies doing their thing, man. But like I said, y'all keep watching the show, man, and we definitely is welcoming y'all back to the platform at any time y'all wanna. Get me the flyer so I can make sure I put it up and you know.
Oh, it's already sent.
And keep it in rotation, okay?
It's already sent. And make sure you tag us too.
Yes, I will. If I didn't follow y'all, I'm gonna follow you now. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Y'all, one thing they did, they definitely got a good spokesman. Eye candy. I'm feeling it. I'm thumbs up on the whole 9 yards. So tell the owner, keep doing what she doing. She already
He's stepping how you
off.
stepping, fam.
Yeah, she keep.
Yeah, it's a family.
She already starting off great. You know what I'm saying? Much success. All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Yes. Thank
Appreciate y'all.
Okay,
All
blessings
right.
to you.
All right. Y'all seen it, man. That's Venue 7. We definitely gonna support them, man, and definitely stay right there, you know, pushing that business. That's what we here for, man. Word on the street, man. We definitely get it out there and put it out there the right way, man, because from what from what I've seen, it looks like it's gonna be a beautiful start, man. A beautiful start. So that's what it is. It's about. Support the Black-owned business. Please support the Black-owned business. Go there with a humble heart. Go there with a humble spirit. And you know what I'm saying? Don't go there and mess up these people's business, man. Let these people prosper. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, man, without, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to take a quick little thing and then we're going to bring on our other VIP guests. This is what we're doing tonight, man. We're just hanging out tonight, all right? In case y'all don't know where it's going down, man, I'm talking about, hey, make sure you know what I'm saying, after you go to that grand opening, y'all want to, you know what I'm saying, y'all want to go and see some R&B and comedy. It's going down right there at Venue Experience Lounge. That's right, February the 14th. You got Michael Blackston, the comedian with R&B. That's right, Michael Blackston with R&B. That's going down Valentine's night. That's right, Valentine's night. Okay, don't forget about the Tiger Pride Closeout. Tiger Pride Closeout. Smoking Tunes presents Tiger Pride Closeout Sunday, February 22nd at Cigars International. That's right, Cigars International. It all goes down from 6 to 10. Music by DJ Herm T, and it's hosted by G Money. Don't forget about First Sunday, man. First Sunday, they do it real big. I Love You and Me plus R&B. My man, it's the Pisces Takeover. DJ Twan the Don, DJ Night Train, my man Tony Glover. Y'all make sure y'all support that. That's First Sunday. It goes down, man. It's going down major way. We get ready to bring on my VIP guest. That's right, my girl. You know what I'm saying? Without further ado, she doing her thing, man, and she's supporting the community heavy. You know what I'm saying? She's out there standing in the gap. You know what I'm saying? Standing up for what she believes in. And let me see where. Well, hold on, y'all. Just bear with me, man. Bear with me. All right, let's go. Hold on.
321-900. 321-900. Help. I was driving on the interstate, seen two cars trying to switch a lane. Chevy driving too crazy. Speed limit was 55, boy, they was going by 80. Slow down, don't speed up. We right there when you need us. Got in the wreck and you need some help. Call 321-900 help. 321-900 help. 321-900 help. 321-900 help. Won't back down till I'm back up. You know who to call if they act up. But you don't have nothing to worry about, cause you know that you got that backup. 321-900 4357. You see the call button, just go ahead and press it. Press it, press it. Have you been injured in a car accident? Well, we can help. Call 321-900 help and let our team handle your injury claim.
Okay, like I told y'all, man, these women are standing up. That's right, standing up. I showed y'all my girl Jasmine Crockett. I love her because she has a strong, she gonna tell it like it is. You know what I'm saying? And also, man, my other VIP guest, you know what I'm saying? Without further ado, let's bring on Minister Sheena Rose.
Good evening.
Yeah, Sheena. How you doing, Sheena? How you doing, Sheena?
She's doing well. How you doing, G Money?
Okay. Hey, man. Listen, when I thought, you know what I'm saying, like I said, of two strong women, you know what I'm saying, like I said, I support my girl Jasmine Crockett, and then you was the only one in Florida that I thought of on that same level, that standing up and really fighting for what you believe in. And so just give a brief summary to the people of what Sheena stands for. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you what Sheena stands for. Sheena, I became really clear that God told me that my ministry was faith, healing, and justice. And
like
so
that.
I'm rooted in my faith. My faith calls me to make sure that people are well and okay, not just like your physical health, but your spiritual health, your emotional health, and the health of your relationships in a healthy community. But then also, like, none of that can really thrive without justice.
Right.
And so everywhere I read in the Bible, God is calling us to justice. So that's what my life has been about. I'm trying to be obedient and focus on that. But I feel like if we can land faith, healing, justice, we could be all right in the community. So that's what I'm
Yes. And with you doing that, you just had a big major role on, you know what I'm saying? Was that NBC? Was that
it used to be MSNBC, you know, just like us regular folks, corporations be breaking up. And so they used to be MSNBC and now they're MS Now.
MS Now.
Uh-huh.
Right. Okay. You had a big debut on that, and you know what I'm saying, that was tasteful. That was, very, and how did, you know what I'm saying, just clear it up. How did they pick you? How did they pick you?
You know, it helps to be what they call an itinerant preacher where you're not pastoring on a Sunday morning. And so I know folks all over the country who've been doing this work. And one of my good friends who they reached out to, he got shot in the face by ICE last year.
No.
So him and other clergy in Chicago were praying, just literally praying out in public. And because ICE did not want that spectacle, they didn't want people to be standing up and speaking out, shot the guy in the face, white guy, young pastor. And so he had been doing a lot of media. So they knew about that story. But he pastors on Sunday morning. So he was preaching. And the spot was Sunday at 12. And he was like, there's nobody that you need to talk to more than Sheena Roll, because she knows what's happening on the ground in Florida. And in addition to being a minister, you know, I do social justice community organizing. And so they looked up and said, you know what, let's see what's happening in Florida.
Oh, wow. And that I can believe, because it was like, even when I was doing the debate, you know what I'm saying, I looked around, I had a hat full of people, and it was like, I didn't even want to go from the hat. I said, listen, let me just find, somebody that I really feel like could be strong in the community, that could really, give a good moderation down. And I pick you, you know what I'm saying? So I can understand why they pick you, because like I said, I pick you to moderate the debate that we did, and it was very successful, and you did your thing, you and Randy Ross. So you definitely did your thing on that platform. So now when you know what I'm saying, when they pick you, and was you excited? Or how did you feel?
Excited, yes, because people are always looking at what state is, where's the action? There's, they flooded the streets in California, flooded the streets in Minnesota. What they don't know is like what it looks like when they're planning to come for you. How do you work and talk between different communities to push that off? And I wanted to talk about what was going on here. So yes, I was excited, but you're always just a little bit nervous when you do something you haven't done before. For me, I'm always a little bit nervous when I got to go speak on behalf of God.
Right, exactly.
But it was good. They were very receptive.
And let me tell y'all something. When I called in, she, you know what I'm saying, like I told you, everybody know, they know G Money. I'm a little hood, you know what I'm saying? I'm political correct, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not polished all the way, you know what I'm saying? God is still working with me and still dealing with me. So she didn't hesitate. She didn't, she definitely fired back and said, she'll be, more than glad to do it. Now, in the essence of her doing it, like I said, people we had a rough report from the first time that we did it. When, you know what I'm saying? I mean, because they already knew, hey, G Money gonna bring that, G Money gonna bring that hood, you know what I'm saying? So they kind of felt that way coming around to this second one. So all eyes was, the whole District 5 was like, they had all eyes on what I was gonna do. And when I presented the flyer with Sheena Rowe on there and Randy Ross, they was like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? He just hit us with an unbalanced meal, you know what I'm saying? It's not the way that we thought he was gonna come. They, you know what I'm saying, they thought I might have Glorilla up there hosting. but
attack of politics. She might.
Right, exactly. So, but when you accepted it and you did a great job, and like I said, we definitely we appreciate it. But I want to play a clip. You know what I'm saying? I want to play a clip of of the thing that you did, and let's see if we can let's see if we can get right into it. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
February 8th, and it's cold here in New York, really cold. But I want to take you back to another winter day. Less cold than today. It was in Montgomery, Alabama, a time like our own today where Americans were fighting to preserve their civil rights in the face of a government that was bent on imposing its will. This was 1955. It was December 1st. A 42-year-old woman named Rosa Parks was arrested for her small personal protest, refusing to give up her bus seat to a white passenger. That arrest didn't just spark outrage, it clarified something. People understood what had long been endured could no longer be tolerated. Word spread quickly. Ministers and community leaders working to advance civil rights across the city called an emergency all-hands meeting. They needed a place that felt neutral to have that meeting, a space where their own rivalries could be set aside and unity could take root. So they chose the Dexter Avenue Baptist Church in Montgomery. You're looking at a picture of it taken recently, in part because this church had a new pastor. He was so new, he hadn't made any enemies in town yet. The pastor's name was Martin Luther King Jr. At the emergency meeting, King rose to speak. What followed was not so much a speech as it was a call to collective responsibility and action. That night, the Montgomery Improvement Association, a coalition of churches and community groups, was born. Martin Luther King Jr., just 26 years old, was chosen to lead it. In his first address as president, King warned the crowd not to underestimate the costs ahead, saying the protest would be carried out with Christian love, but also with resolve. The MIA, formed in a church and by church members, became the organizational backbone of the Montgomery bus boycott, coordinating carpools, fundraising bail money, and sustaining a movement that lasted 381 days. It was logistics married to moral clarity. Church communities were crucial to the civil rights movement, partially because back then, most Americans went to church. In 1953, 49% of Americans said they had attended a church service in the prior 7 days. 73% said that they were members of a church. In the 1950s and 60s, black churches were not just houses of worship. They were meeting halls, organizing centers, safe havens for the civil rights movement. In the 1980s, right-wing evangelist leaders used their pulpits to mobilize what became known as the moral majority, which opposed abortion and gay rights and the women's movement. The church.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna stop it right there.
Yeah, that's a good place to hold off right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop it right there now. Okay, with that being said, just tell me, okay, in your words, as far as today's people going to church. I mean, you know what I'm saying? What is your input as far as people going to church these days? I mean.
Well, I mean, you saw the numbers, and I've done research and studies around this, but you don't have to go read a book to know that people don't go to the church house the way that they used to.
Right.
But I want to say that doesn't mean that people aren't believing.
Okay. Okay, Sheena got a little technical difficulties. Oh, man. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Just bear with us. But like I said, let her, you know what I'm saying, buff out her little thing and get back in. But to me, my belief, people are not going to church like they, and maybe it could have sparked from. I'm gonna say it could have sparked from the movement of when we were shut down. When we were shut down, a lot of they were saying, "Hey, stay home, don't go to the church." So people start doing a lot of church online. You know what I'm saying, on podcasts, on Zoom, and they was having church from home. So that to me made a big difference. That's just my belief, but I think Sheena is back in, so let me try to get her back in. Okay. All right, Sheena. Okay.
Oh yeah, we back.
Okay.
Sometimes you think you got it, you ain't always got it.
Right. Okay.
Sometimes you gotta text people to tell them don't call you right now.
Right, exactly. And so we was talking about the church situation.
Yeah, a lot of people don't go as regularly. A lot of us have those memories of your mama getting you up and putting your ruffle socks on and putting your ponytails in and being ready for church and all of that. And a lot of us have difficult experiences growing up in church or as adults in church, and the inclination has been to not go as regularly. I will also say it's a lot of stuff that we used to get from being in churches that we get in other places. You raised your kids there, you did your after school programs there, you did all of your graduations and celebrations and stuff there, and now we do so much of that somewhere else. And so there's less community, and it's kind of, you're only there for the sermon on Sunday. And so that makes it harder to keep people there. We also didn't used to move so much. I done lived in all the corners of the state of Florida. And so, when you used to just grow up somewhere, live there, stay there, you chose a church, you were there every Sunday because you weren't nowhere else. And we don't live that way as much anymore. But what I will say is there's still the desire for people to be together and come together. There's still the desire for people to be connected to each other and to be able to do stuff together. I think that presents a strong opportunity for churches and faith communities right now to bring people together.
Right. Okay. And just moving a little aside, this ICE, I want to kind of touch on that real quick. As far as this ICE, what are some of the things that you've seen and have experienced as far as this? Because I feel like this is not our fight, but then again, it is our fight.
I think, let's think about a room. If you put a big sign in the middle of a room and it's got 4 walls and 4 doors. Okay. If you go through a different door, you will see a different sign. You'll see a different view. Maybe you can read the sign, maybe you can't. Maybe you see somebody, you get a different view depending on how you enter that room. And so if you enter the room talking about ICE, from the perspective of whose problem is it or who are they going after, and that I think you missed something. If you took the roof off and looked right down at it, I would say don't point at the community, point at the government and see what they're doing.
What they're doing, right. Exactly.
And what the government has done is taken away all of our FEMA money in a state like Florida that's going to get a hurricane somewhere every year. They've taken all of that money and they put it in ICE. They cut the educational budget and they put it in ICE. They cut Social Security money. Your grandmama's Social Security money, they put it in ICE, right? They took the money for the after school programs and the food lunch, the school lunch programs. They cut that and they put it in ICE. And so I would say before we start pointing fingers at each other, why does this president need the largest standing national police force in the history of the country?
Wow.
Now I want to ask Black folks, when have we ever been safe from aggressive, highly funded police forces that have no accountability? When has that ever been safe for us?
Wow. You see, when you break it down like that, it does come into a domino effect. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it we can say, hey, this is not our fight, but then when you look at all the programs and all the things that have been stripped from us, it definitely
We lost out before they ever started sending ICE agents to Minnesota or anywhere else. They cut us out first before they ever even hired the ICE agents. So that's the first thing. But the other part is the first person that was killed by ICE in the last couple months was a Black man.
Wow.
Everybody knows about Renee Good, the woman who was driving away and they shot into her car. Now more people know about this guy, Preddy, who was a licensed, gun carrier with a military background and was a nurse, everything right. Hands were nowhere near his weapon, totally surrendering, and they shot him in the back. Everybody knows about that. Don't nobody talk about the Black man that they killed first, the Black American citizen. So when we talk about like, is this our fight? Again, I want to ask you, when have they started with us, almost like practice. And of those people, ain't none of them immigrants, all American citizens.
Wow. And I want to show this piece because I think it has a lot to do with, like you saying, it started with us. It started with us. So I'm gonna show this piece real quick. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tell me what y'all think.
Hindsight 2020, I could have easily been shot.
In the chaos of the Dallas protest shooting, Dallas police named a rifle-toting Mark Hughes a shooting suspect, not a person of interest, a suspect. As Newsy reported, social media users helped clear Mark Hughes' name, but it could have been much, much worse. Texas is an open carry state, and licensed gun owners can carry their firearms in plain sight. So I wanted to explore this question. Do I, as a Black guy, have the same protection under the Second Amendment? Because it doesn't seem like I do, and here's why. In the late 60s, then California Governor Ronald Reagan enacted the Mulford Act, which restricted the public from openly carrying firearms. It was in direct response to the Black Panthers exercising their Second Amendment rights.
Anyone who would approve of this kind of demonstration must be out of their mind.
In 2012, Marissa Alexander was convicted of an assault charge from a 2010 incident in which she fired a warning shot with a reportedly licensed gun at her abusive husband. And more recently, in a graphic cell phone video, Philando Castile's girlfriend says he told the officer he had a licensed weapon and was reaching for his ID when he was shot and killed.
My boyfriend carries all his information in a thick wallet in his right side back pocket. As he's reaching for his back pocket wallet, he lets the officer know, "Officer, I have a firearm on me." I begin to yell, but he's licensed to carry.
Then there's the perception of a Black person carrying a gun. Tamir Rice, John Crawford, and Robert Dentman were all shot and killed by police because they were seen with objects that looked like real firearms. And even with databases like The Counted from The Guardian and Fatal Force from The Washington Post, it's still difficult to pin down exactly how dangerous or how deadly it is to be a Black person carrying a gun or anything that looks like one.
Wow. Okay. So anyway, Sheena, so but you seeing that clip, I mean, and it's wide open. Our president has made it you know what I'm saying, it's open concealed. And you know, it was basically said, hey, anyone that agrees to that, it's got to be crazy.
Well, they did that in the state of Florida.
Right.
And when you used to have to have a license, they say you don't need a license and you can open carry. And you see, as soon as Black people, start to exercise our rights, all of a sudden somebody get happy with a pen and want to change the laws. That's why you have such strict gun laws in California. It's not because they were so liberal, it's because we were so Black.
Right.
And so we've seen every time, all those instances in that clip where there was a Black person that was harmed or that was killed by police, those ended up being state charges because they were police officers that ran under state jurisdictions, right? And depending, sometimes the state took up charges, sometimes they didn't. But at least there was investigation and things. Even if they was gonna lie about it, they went through the process to lie about it. Let me tell you what's happening federally. ICE, because it is under the Department of Homeland Security and under the administration, they ain't even looking into it. We've seen time again. We see the video, they lie. So you can see their lie don't look nothing like the video we can see with our own eyes. We used to that. They lying on us, we see with our own eyes. And then they simply haven't even gone through the processes, the normal processes to do investigation. So they're telling you right now, we give them immunity. They can do whatever they want to whoever they want to, because we think that anything that they do is in our interest. And so one day it might be arresting someone to check on their immigration status, but another day it might be, I don't like that you didn't get out my way. I don't think that you know where I'm at. I made a mistake and I'm embarrassed and my ego's at stake. So now I got to lock you up. And hopefully the worst that they do is lock you up. We keep seeing this. Imagine if anytime they could send a bunch of federal agents to do the worst of the worst of the worst that we've seen from on a state and local level. We got to stop that.
Yes. So, I mean, and what you saying, the saying of few of the ICE, who are some of the people that they're hiring as these ICE agents?
Okay. So they told us, this is not me conspiracy theory, trying to fearmonger. This is what they said. All of those paramilitary groups that was there January 6th to tear up, to tear up Congress and tear up, the Capitol, right?
The Capitol, yes.
Broke down windows, scaled the things, beat up people, attacked officers. Those are the people they're recruiting. They're using those social media platforms that organize them there. They're tapping into what they call these red pill communities, whatever. They're tapping into these networks of people who are, I'm a registered Proud Boy, I'm a registered neo-Nazi, I'm with this local group. The people who have said they don't like nobody who ain't white and definitely hate black and don't want anything in between, those are the people. The people who are violent and have violent backgrounds and criminal, violent backgrounds, not just you did something and like you needed, you was kind of out there, but you actively violent towards people. That's not stopping them. So many of the people they're recruiting are what they call gun enthusiasts. It ain't because you like to use your Second Amendment rights and own your guns. It's because you're waiting for a reason to use it. And so this administration is giving them free reign to use it and not get in trouble.
So you saying a neighborhood community guy that just watches the community, and some goes around, he pulls out his gun and act like he's a cop, or he's a neighborhood watcher,
That's the number one person they want. That's the number one person.
Like a George Zimmerman. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
that's exactly who they're recruiting, and they get $8,000.
Wow.
Just signing up.
Good.
And paying them six figures with.
Y'all hear this? Do y'all hear this?
Some people need that bonus, but
yes.
Trump don't got a good track record of actually paying people, so now they finding out it's not really shaking out the way that they wanted it. But the point is, they're looking for the most aggressive, trigger-happy folks, and that's never been good for my community. That's never been good.
Wow. And how long have they? People are saying ICE is here. You know what I'm saying? Some people say they've been here. Shed some light on that. How long has ICE been right here in Orlando? You know what I'm saying?
So it's interesting the way that it works in Florida. Florida did something that pretty much no one else did. When you saw ICE go to California, they had to be deployed. When you saw them go to Minnesota, they had to be deployed. Before any of this happened, before Trump got into office, the state of Florida said they are going to require all local law enforcement to designate a portion of their police force to automatically be ICE agents. So that's why
Wow.
when you see a lot of the FHP, Florida Highway Patrol cars, all of a sudden going around, you're off the highway. What you doing here? They're very likely ICE agents that were tapped from the state. Hate to say it, but OPD and Orange County sheriffs, there's a portion of them that when an ICE administrator shows up, they automatically have to function like ICE agents. So somebody in that blue uniform, in that green uniform, you might think is local police. These are people we know. They could actually be operating like ICE agents.
So I mean, because the one I seen, the little white cars with the camera on top. I mean, they got.
Oh, that's the way.
You know,
the ones with the camera all over.
Yes.
That's right. Those are they're testing this driverless ride share. So it's like Lyft without a driver. It's like AI driving a car.
Okay, because I had one of my buddies. He called me and said, "Hey man, ICE is here. He's they're riding around in a white car with a camera on." So I said, "How you know that's ICE?" You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
if it got a driver in it, it might be, but the ones that are like that without drivers are something else. But I don't
know if that was Kawash who called me and told me that. It was somebody, you know what I'm saying? Kawash, you didn't call and tell me that, did you? It was somebody that called and told me that the ICE was here and they had white cars with the cameras on top.
There are a lot of white cars. There's a lot more FHP around. There's a lot of unmarked vehicles. I remember driving by a community like press conference in front of a detention center here in Orange County. I went around the corner to park my car and I see these vans, white vans, unmarked vehicles driving real aggressively. By the time I got back to the event, they've pulled up in the parking lot and they got out, shoulders broad or whatever. I said, that's the ICE agent. You act like it, you walking like it. Sure enough, they're undercover, looking like just a regular work van, but really trying to go harass people.
Now, I've been on a place and they've came and this is what, and I want you to shed some light on it as well. People should do as far as, because what happened when they came in where I was at, everybody had to pull out their license and they were seeing that star on your license, and basically they had a little thing and they like beeped it, and that kind of cleared me for people that didn't have ID, they actually took them somewhere. I don't know if they went to jail. I don't know what,
probably.
You know what I'm saying? What happened, but you know what I'm saying? What's some of the advice that you could give as far as telling the people what they need to kind of be aware of?
I mean, I think it depends on how you want to look at it. If you're like, I'm scared and I just want to know what will protect me. If you're an American citizen, the state of Florida has been slowly getting most people who do have citizenship that real ID license, the star on it. But I want to tell you that has never fully protected anybody. And we know that because we've been through this. During slavery, when there were people who were free, so many of them had to walk around with what they call walking papers. And now if you know somebody who is out to get you, does not like you, and has a financial incentive to lock you up, how much you think they care about that star? Even if they book you, lock you up, put you in the process, get you off to a detention center, or get you through 33rd at least, and they get a bonus for another person that they ran through the system. How much you think they care about that star? The same way they didn't care about the walking papers for our ancestors. And so I would say we've seen this time and again. They're not interested in following the law. Because if they were interested in following the law, they would just go on down to the court, get the right paperwork, and then have the people come in. They would not be out on the street, snatching people out the street, or going into public events like that and shaking people down and making them show their papers and things like that. I want to say it's one thing to say, oh, how do I separate myself? It's another thing to say what they're doing, period, is messed up. And I don't want to get caught up in it. I don't think anybody should be treated that way. And we need to actually get the system to act right. I don't think it's wise to think, well, I'll just be safe forever if I do whatever, because they're always going to change the rules.
Yes. So, Sheena, what is your ultimate goal as far as what you doing? As far as, what are you? You know? So, Sheena, what is your ultimate goal as far as what do you plan to land with this? What are you? That's your TV, right?
What I would say is like my goal with being part of Florida Rising, just humping that you can hear me because I can't hear you the best, but I hope you can hear me.
Yes.
The first thing we want to say is we want ICE off of our streets, right?
Yes.
If ICE is looking for someone and they have a list of people that they know are here and aren't supposed to be here, they can get a warrant for that. And they can use that warrant to bring that person in to have their day in court, just the same way we promise a day in court to everybody else. They don't need to go hunting for anybody, which means they don't need to be on our streets like that, right? And so if we want to stop the thing before it gets too bad, and they have plans for Orlando, I can tell you about it later. The first thing is, I would say, let's say we want ICE off of our streets. I'm going to put in the chat a link to a petition that says exactly that. Take ICE off of our streets, because people need to know that that's what we're pushing for. The other thing I would say is we want due process. How many of us are familiar with, maybe you got caught up in something or not, but you didn't get a fair process in the court. You didn't get a judge that would hear you out. You didn't get a lawyer that would look at your case. You didn't get, like, they decided that you were guilty before you walked in the door and what they wanted to do to you. Or a family member or a friend who got that kind of treatment. That's what's happening. They are literally locking up people first and maybe ask questions if you got a good enough lawyer and enough people making noise behind you. People aren't getting due process, right? Even to the way that they're pushing people through 33rd. Lock you up in 33rd. They're supposed to let you go in 3 days if they can't show that you really should be detained. They're letting those 3 days run out and then booking you through the system a second time until they can prove. So they can't prove that folks are supposed to be there. They're just letting the time pass, locking you up.
Wow.
Could you imagine somebody taking you out the cell and locking you back up because they weren't ready? Like, that's the kind of stuff that's happening.
Okay. Shay says, what Shay says?
Yeah. So what we're saying is we want due process and we want ICE off of our streets. And I can I'll drop the petition in order to encourage people to sign it. Yeah. So what we're
okay. Shay got on her little yellow dress like you got on your little yellow dress.
And I can I'll drop the petition in order
to
encourage people to sign it. Yeah. So what we're
okay. Shay got on her little yellow dress like you got on your yellow dress.
Great minds, great women, think alike.
Okay.
Great minds, great women, think alike.
Great women, think alike, exactly. But you definitely should have your ID. That's what I'm gonna go with. You definitely should keep your ID on you.
Great women, think alike.
Great women, think alike, exactly. We got to delay. You definitely should have your ID. That's what I'm gonna go with. Keep your ID.
Yeah, I would say yes, have your ID, but I would also say, like, get involved. And I would say think about other people. I know a lot of folks are saying this is not our fight, but there's a long history in the leadership that Black Americans have shown into making this country better. And along that journey, there have been people who joined us. And the way that we've been able to make this country just a little bit better than it ever was is because folks have joined with us. We've always been leaders, but there have always been people with us. And so what I would say for us is think about what you can do. Is it signing a petition? Is it saying, hey, this is what we want in Orlando? Is it getting to know your neighbors? Is it saying, look, I don't know if I can be out in the street, but I'll pray for you. Particularly to our clergy. It's always 3 things that clergy is supposed to be ready to do. And that's preach, pray, and die. Now, I'm not asking you for the hardest one, but
Right.
if you preach regularly, preach about what the Bible says about how you're supposed to treat a stranger.
Yes.
Preach about what the Bible says about when someone journeys in your land.
Yes.
Preach about how the Bible tells you when you were a stranger in Egypt, I took care of you. So don't you go taking advantage of other people. Stand up for those people. If you believe in the Bible, God is still saying the same thing. You can always pray. And I would say pray not only when you're at home in your quiet space, but for folks who are still on the line, it's impossible to sit and look someone in the face and see their pain and pray with them and not feel what they're going through.
Yes.
I've been in front of a detention center when a family had their mother detained and their father detained right before Father's Day. Father got deported. Mother was on the way to get inside the detention center before a judge trying to see whether or not they're going to let her go. Mind you, they weren't supposed to be deported at all, legally not supposed to be deported. The judge said, okay, you're fine. You're in good standing. She walked out the courtroom. Officers came and locked her up anyway.
Good Lord.
And so sitting and praying with those families, hoping and seeing her 5 children outside crying, those little babies, little children crying, there's no way that you can sit and see real people and real families and real pain that looks like yours and then think, nah, that ain't about me. Like, it's something about getting out of yourself and loving people that helps you realize, okay, something's got to be done. And so I would say preach and pray. We don't have to die. It's ICE that's doing that to people. And if you want that to stop, figure out something, whether it's, like I said, sign a petition, getting involved, or at least using your spirituality to say, God, help us figure out something to do about this.
Yes. Well said, Sheena. Well said.
Like I said, sign a petition, getting involved, or at least using your spirituality to say, God, help us figure out something to do about this.
Yes. Well said, Sheena. Well said.
Thank you.
Yes.
And I have to apologize because we got a little bit of delay. I'm just trying to work with the audio the best I can. I know we got a little bit of delay, but what I'll do, I'll put that petition link so at least people can get more information and tell our local county it's time to step up and do something. It's stuff the county can do. And the first thing is to sue the state of Florida. The state of Florida put us in this position to turn all of our officers into ICE. And they can do a little bit, but they don't have to do everything. But they won't know what they're allowed to do unless they sue the state of Florida. And they can totally do it. They got the power to do it, but they won't do it unless we tell them to. Otherwise, they got hotel rooms in Osceola County right now being reserved by ICE. They got enterprise vehicles in Orange and Osceola County right now being reserved by ICE. They have all these preparations that have been leaked to bring hundreds of ICE officers, in addition to your local police officers, into Orange and Osceola County right now. And how much you think these people coming from somewhere else going to care about that little star on your ID? It's time for us to push back and stop them.
Yes, yes. I agree, man. Y'all heard it. Word on the street. So my girl Sheena did her thing. We appreciate it, Sheena. We definitely appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, Sheena, we want you to come back.
Thank you so much. Sorry about the audio, but I'm here to do what I can. Thank you so much.
And we look forward to bringing you back. Florida Rising, we definitely want you in the building, all right? All right, Sheena?
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Anyway, y'all heard it from my VIP guest, Sheena. That's right. Hey, man, this is what we do, man. We make it happen right here on Word on the Street, and we thank y'all for being right there with us, man. And y'all see, man, be safe out there, man. Them ICE agents are looking for those people, you know what I'm saying, that they trying to send back. So don't be one of them, man. Stay on bended knees, stay prayed up, keep God first. That's what you should do. Keep God first. And walk with your head on a swivel out there. You know what I'm saying? It's not only just the haters. It ain't just the haters that you got to be looking for. You got to be looking for all the ones that portray and say they like you. They say they love you. You know what I'm saying? Look out for those too. You know what I'm saying? Beware. That's all I'm gonna say. Beware. Anyway, man, it's been a great show. Sheena, she did put the link up. So for some of y'all that want to see it, that the link is up. You can copy and paste it. Check it out, man, because we want to try to give you as much knowledge as we can to really enlighten you and make sure that, you know what I'm saying, you safe out here and you know what's going on. All right. Anyway, we'll be back at it tomorrow. We've been on the road every day this week. That's right. Monday through Friday, 7 p.m., 7:15. Y'all know we black folks, so sometimes it might not come right on at 7. It might be 7:15. Sometimes 7:30. You know how black folks is. But we want to stick somewhere in that realm. So put us on your favorite 5, all right? You know what I'm saying? And until then, I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. We got some good stuff for you tomorrow as well. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace.
I'm back like I left some. Fuck nigga, try moving, I'ma stretch some. My YG's with me like the flex some. I keep the Jordan jersey on, cut my shotgun. I pull up in the projects, blowing up some Cali Kush I got from FedEx. Same OG slime B12. Brand new top, David Copperfield. Old school Porsche, brand new fault. In the O, they call me Bright House Shout. In the O, you can get a 40 for 40. I bought the Bentley for 80, just like that white lady. I left like I stole some. Smashed the gas in the Bentley like choker. You fuck niggas working with the po-pos. I'm on my Spice One shit, my Easy E flow. All black Dickies, red Chuck Taylor. The tag on the Bentley say no favor. Your last video said you need flavor. First street nigga in the world on cable. A bitch nigga gotta put a pistol on him. A stitch nigga gotta keep the sis on him. A whole brick you gotta take a 9 off it. Benz coupe offset forges on it. A bitch nigga gotta pull a pistol on him. A stitch nigga gotta keep a sis on him.